Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you might grab it, a blanket or cushion or block. And we'll begin with eyes closed or a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Start to slow down your breath. As you inhale, look for length and space, feeling the expansive quality of the in-breath. And as you exhale, using that natural descending quality to feel where you touch the floor or whatever's underneath you. And letting go of any unnecessary effort. Finding even more ease. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by taking the right arm up, bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow, take it back, and as you do this, drop the ribs, draw the belly in. You may want to move around or feel around within the pose. To release, take the right arm up, open it out, take it across, and then hook with the other arm, hugging it in as close as you can. But as you do this, draw back through the right shoulder so you're still square across the chest. Release, arm out. Rotate your thumb to point down, wrap it around behind your back so back of your hand is at your waist. Interlace fingers at your waist. Pull the knuckles around, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder, just putting a little movement in a place that may be creaky here, or tight. And then keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open the chest, and then fold whatever amount you're able. Maybe just dropping your head, could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Roll your way back up and then recross the leg so the other leg is in front or on top. We'll take the left arm up, bend it straight back on itself, grab your elbow. And take it back. As you do so, maybe drop the ribs, draw the belly in. And then release, arm up. Open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. As you do so, draw back through the left shoulder, inviting what is being stirred up in each shape. Release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, elbows go towards one another, and then circle the left shoulder. Reach both arms back, fold forward, whatever amount works for you. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Let's roll back up and bring the feet to the floor, hip width apart. Shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a gentle rock front to back. As you rock your weight forward, looking for stretch through the toes as you rock back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon. Drop the heels, lift the hips, and come back to hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take any movement here, maybe a sway or shake out. Let's plant the hands near the front of the mat, step the feet back. Come into a high push-up position. Feel how your head and heels are connected through your whole body. Shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And then come into your back bend. This could be low or high, cobra or up dog. And back to down dog when you're ready. You may want to pedal out the feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Waking up the backs of the legs. Consciously exploring, coming to your full expression. Tending to all the details that you can take in, that you are aware of. And see if you can keep pulling back to be the witness, identifying with the one that just watches it all, blessing it, letting it be just like this. Drop your knees and sink back to child's pose. Just practicing that as a good option, remembering that you have the option of resting anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. Pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. We'll lift up through table. Come back through down dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold, let your head release fully. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. Let's take a low lunge. We'll drop the back knee. If you want to pat it, you could roll up the side of your mat. Or if you have a blanket or cushion, you might use that. Check the distance between your legs. If the front leg isn't far enough forward, you can move it. If you have blocks and want to use them for your hands, you can grab those. Opening the front of the left hip. You're welcome to explore different arm positions. You can keep your hands on the floor, on your hips, up, or anything else. Last breath here. Release. Hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. We'll take the hips back for a hamstring stretch. Adjust your hands so they're right under your shoulders as high as you need them. Hips start right above the back knee, going in the direction of a flat back, in the direction of folding. If you want to go further forward and there's further to go, you might go in the direction of splits. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. To release, let's bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the right foot, and lower down to lizard pose. You may come to the elbows on blocks or the floor. You may want to shift your weight more forward or back, or left or right. And if you do want to add a quad stretch to this, you could bend the back leg, reach for your foot and draw it in. If that does not work for you, don't do it. Everything is optional. You're finding what works for this body right now. Sometimes that's obvious, and sometimes it takes some exploring, experimenting. I love to remember that all of these poses were made up by people with regular old bodies, just like yours and mine, but probably a little different than yours and mine. So we can do that same making it up. We can customize these shapes so they serve this unique body now. Let's release and then make your way back to down dog. You might take a vinyasa, high to low push-up, up dog or cobra to down dog, but you're welcome to skip some parts of that, add your own movement, pause, finding your way to down dog, slowing down, noticing the difference on the two sides. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Reach it up and back. Big step forward, low lunge. Might want to pad the back knee. May want to adjust the distance between your legs, perhaps grabbing some support for your hands. Looking for an opening at the front of the right hip. If you did experiment with different arm positions, you're welcome to do that again on this side. And then release. Hands to the floor or blocks. Take the hips back for a hamstring stretch. You could adjust the hands so they're as high as you need them, right under shoulders, hips square, go towards a flat back, towards folding. If you did try splits on the other side, you can do so again on this side, listening. At any moment, you might back out a little or go deeper. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. Let's bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the left foot, coming down to lizard pose, either on elbows or blocks or the floor. And if you did add a quad stretch on the other side, you might add that again. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog through any movement transition. Feeling what you are doing. Eventually making your way back to down dog or child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. 5 deep breaths. Last breath here. Let's make our way to sitting and all the way back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. Massaging the lower back, sacrum into the floor. And then we'll set the feet up right under the knees for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Make sure your feet are right under your knees, and then press the feet down to lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Lift the hips as high as you can. When the pose feels complete, take your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest. Really resting. If you want to take another back bend or couple back bends, come up when you're ready. Same thing again, or any other back bend you know or want to try. Stay as long or short as you like. Could be 1 or 2 breaths, could be a long hold. Whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting, feeling what you are doing. If you're still back bending, keep going. There's no rush. When you're done, come into a counter stretch, happy baby, or anything else you want to do to release your back. In happy baby, you can grab the soles of the feet, press your knees towards the floor, and this can be done in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or straighten them one at a time or together. Drop your feet back to the floor, and let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in, stretching the right outer hip. Drop the left foot back to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle. And then release and switch. Cross your left ankle above your right knee, reach your hands through, grab your right leg, hug it in. Keep letting go. What's not needed here? Can you relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders? Drop the right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Drop this straight left leg along the floor, bring your right knee in, And take it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. And then switch sides when you're ready. Left knee across. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in one more time. Little circle or rock. Drop the legs long. Interlace fingers behind your head. Lift your chin to your chest. Stretching the back of the neck. As if someone else were holding your head, let your head just rest into your hands. And then release it back down. A little more space and length. And just check in with the rest of your body. Is anything else needed to complete this practice? Do you want to adjust your clothing or use any props to be more comfortable? Taking your time, wrapping up, and eventually coming into stillness. Letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day.